The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion came out in 2006, nearly 20 years ago, and today, Bethesda has announced and released a remastered version. The game has been rumored to be in development for the past couple of years, and now we finally have confirmation that the game is indeed real. In this episode, I wanted to share my thoughts and feelings about the game. For me, Oblivion was the gateway game into the Elder Scrolls universe. It was the very first game that made me fall in love with RPGs. The sense of an open world that granted you, the player, freedom into how you want your adventure to unfold, creating the character that you want to play as. This game made it feel that my adventure was my own. With Oblivion Remastered being released today, this gamer is excited to revisit Cyrodiil all over again. So what does the remastered version have to offer? Well, for one, the game was developed using the Unreal Engine 5, using more natural and dynamic lighting, better textures, and more fidelity in visuals. Although the game has a new layer of paint over it, the bones of the game are mostly the same as the original. Minigames in speech and lockpicking are essentially unchanged, while combat has been refined with more fluid motion and better hit detection. NPCs will respond in a more natural way, with getting hit with weapons and spells. Enemies will bleed blood, and weapons will cause sparks to fly upon impact with armor and shields. The user interface has also been updated with less widgets on the screen for a cleaner visualization. Of course, the real reason I am excited for this game is revisiting this world with its fantastical characters and its interesting locations. Alien ruins, villages, cities, dungeons, and of course, those Daedric shrines are just some of the places that I cannot wait to experience nostalgia. Not only are players getting the full original game with its main story and stopping the Oblivion crisis, but the two major downloadable content, the Shivering Isles and the Knights of the Nine, are also included in this remastered version. To replay all the quests and stories of the Dark Brotherhood, the Thieves Guild, and the Gladiator Arena is going to be a lot of fun. Most gamers were introduced to the Elder Scrolls series with Skyrim, so the remastered version will allow those players to experience the same game that I got to experience almost 20 years ago. Now, with the release of this game, you're probably wondering, is Bethesda even working on Elder Scrolls 6? Have they been spending all their time on this game? Bethesda has reassured that they are at work at Elder Scrolls 6, as this game was developed by French studio Virtuoso, which leads me to believe that this game will be a true litmus test on how interesting and engaged the gaming community will be once Elder Scrolls 6 is finally released. After the release of Starfield back in 2023, I am really hoping Bethesda takes into consideration of what gamers are looking for in a game, as opposed to what was acceptable back 15 to 20 years ago. Releasing a game that was considered by many to be peak back in 2006 is going to feel outdated in 2025. But hopefully the charm, wonder, and awe of the original will still have an effect as it did back then. If Oblivion Remastered is harshly criticized by today's gamers, then again Bethesda really needs to innovate and change how they make games for today's audience. The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered is available today on Xbox Series X, Xbox Game Pass, PC, and PlayStation 5. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments of what you think. Are you excited for the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered?